Hello and welcome to another in our series of informational webinars. My name is Kelly Shaw. My business partner is Trevin Rasmussen, and we are principal brokers in the Bristol Group. We can be reached at 208-319-3800 and are happy to answer any questions which you may have. Today we'll be discussing the letter of intent. First, let's talk about what a letter of intent is. It is nothing more than a simple meeting of the minds between a buyer and a seller, and it is put on paper and documented so that we can begin or conclude actually a significant portion of the negotiations. They will generally include such things as price, terms, conditions, and timeline. Where does it fit in the process? Well, after a non-disclosure has been signed and a buyer has asked questions to the broker, generally done a conference call with the seller and or visited the site and got a feel for the business, and still has an interest and intent to purchase the business, that's when the letter of intent will come. It will give us an opportunity to negotiate with the buyer and determine their capacity and willingness to be realistic in the purchase of the company. What should be in an LOI? Well, it can contain many things. They can be very simple, one-page, two-paragraph letters, and I have seen 8-page letters of intent that are very complicated and drafted by attorneys. However, generally speaking, the following items should be in a letter of intent. The purchase price should be included. The method for payment should be stated, which is the portion of down payment versus financing versus carryback. The terms and conditions on what is being carried back, what is being purchased, the assets, what is being assumed if liabilities are being assumed, a timeline for it to continue forward to a conclusion, and an outline and understanding of any deadlines or posted money that will go hard during the process, and it should have an expiration date on it. Those are some of the things that should be in the letter of intent. Is it binding? Generally not. It is not binding until money goes hard. Some letters of intent are, but generally speaking, a letter of intent is not binding on either party. Often our sellers ask to see a sample of a letter of intent. That's easy to do. We have them in our book, which is the Complete Guide to Selling Your Business. It can be found at bristolgrouponline.com. It's just $14.95, and we do have a number of samples of documents that will be used in the process for you to read and look through and become comfortable with. This is 133 pages. It's very valuable for sellers to read this book and become familiar with the process, answers many of the questions, and will help you plan and prepare for the eventual sale of your company. We also are happy to answer any questions you might have regarding anything as it pertains to business brokering and the sale of your company. We obviously represent sellers. That's what we do. Please feel free to call us at 208-319-3800. Thank you.